Welcome to the Dime Trap, where we trap dimes. Today I want to talk about the times that we're living in and what's going to happen now that people aren't receiving benefits from the government as easy as they used to in the past. I feel like with everything that's going on with the government shutdown and with SNAP benefits not being given to women who have kids, we're probably about to go into a new era where women no longer are using kids as a way to come up. I saw something not too long ago, I think it's Kentucky or West Virginia, one of the two. They implemented a situation where with child support, the mother no longer automatically gets full custody in these situations. They've made it so that now it's a 50-50 split. And even when the father has the kid, so say for instance, the mother has the kid for a certain amount of time and the father has the kid for another certain amount of time, when the opposite parent has the kid, the other parent has to pay child support. And because of this, they have seen the divorce rate in that state decline dramatically. Other places like Florida are talking about doing the same thing, implementing the same situation. For too long, women have used men to have kids in order to get put on Section 8 and get food stamps and not have to work. The government, they're over it. Now, even if you're getting food stamps, you're only going to be able to get it for a short amount of time. Now, if you're getting government assistance and government housing, you're only going to get it for a certain amount of time. And it's going to force people to have to go back to work. And I believe that it's also going to force women to have to let men back into the lives of these children. Because you have a lot of women out here who use this, not even excuse, this lie of they're taking care of their kids on their own because the dad is a deadbeat and he doesn't want to be there. But in reality, a lot of these women are making it hard for men to be in their kids' lives. And they're doing it so they can get these benefits. But if you take the benefits away, a lot of these women aren't making enough money to be able to take care of these kids on their own. And now it's going to open it up so that fathers can now be in these kids' lives again. Because no longer will these women be able to make it hard. Because if they make it hard on the father, now they're making it hard on themselves. And I guarantee within the next year or two, you're going to see a huge change. You're going to see a lot more fathers with the kids. Because these women are not getting the incentive that they've been getting for the past 40 years, 50 years, ever since this government assistance thing became a thing and women started kicking the men out the house in order to be able to live for free. And I don't care how much, or what your political beliefs are, but one thing I know for sure is the Republicans are anti-government assistance. And I really feel like at the end of the day, this is going to be a win for men. And not even just a win for men, but also a win for these children. Because now these kids will be able to grow up with both parents in their lives. Times have changed. Times are going through change. Times are changing right now. And a lot of the things that women have been able to get away with is coming to an end. It's over with. And they can get online and they can scream and they can cry all they want about who's going to feed my kids. If I don't get government assistance, I'm going to have to go out and rob and steal and all this craziness that they're on social media saying. But right now is a wake-up call. It's going to be a wake-up call to women that they can't do it on their own. They're going to have to let men back into these kids' lives again. And it's also going to be a wake-up call to women that you can't do it on your own. You're about to have way more women realizing that they can't do it on their own and that they're going to need a man. Because even beyond the whole SNAP benefits being cut off, even way beyond all these things, AI is taking over. And a lot of these jobs that these women have gone out and gotten, that they've been bragging about and saying that they don't need no man because they're making X amount of money, a lot of these jobs are about to get phased out because these women have not gone and gotten jobs that are needed for real, for real. They're getting jobs that are a lot of paperwork type of jobs. And these jobs are, they're about to be X'd out. AI is coming to take over. They saying that within the next, I think it's 3 years, 30 million jobs across the world will be canceled out, taken over by AI. So what are you going to do now? Are women going to go out here and do jobs that are labor-based, even though they went and put all this time into going to college? I don't think so. I don't think so. And I think women have gotten so caught up in keeping up with the Joneses that they're not going to be willing to downgrade their lives. So guess what they're going to do? They're going to leech on the men. They're going to leech on the men. They're going to realize, and that's part of the reason why back in the day, back in the 50s and the 40s and the 30s, marriages was an important thing. Because during those days, women weren't working like they're working now. Women didn't have the ability to go make the money that they're making now. So when you take that all away, guess what? They have no choice but to come back to the man and act right. It's either act right or be homeless in the streets. Because you're not going to be able to afford this life or the life that you've become accustomed to because you had that degree. It's going to be some crazy times that we're going into. And it's going to be very interesting to see how the male-female relationship, or how men and women, are they going to come together and work together, or have men completely gotten over women and are like, nah, you wanted to be Miss Independent, so be Miss Independent. Have fun trying to get that weave and them nails done every week. And these women out here who think that men are supposed to be the provider and provide all their money to them to do what they want to do with the man's money. Guess what? Them days is over with. Them days is over with. It's done. It's done. With inflation, nobody can afford that anymore. It's a wrap. So you're going to have to either lower your standards, or you're going to have to go 50-50. And that's all to it. It ain't going to be no more of this fake fantasy that y'all are looking for, that y'all were sold. It was a dream that y'all were sold. But then the reality is, nobody's going to be able to do it on their own within the next couple years. Everybody is going to be needing help. But the question is, are y'all women going to be able to humble yourselves? Are y'all going to be able to humble yourselves and be like, you know what, we were wrong. You know what, I do need a man. You know what, I can't do this on my own. Because men have already humbled ourselves. We've already humbled ourselves by saying, hey, we need to go 50-50 on things. It's the women who haven't humbled themselves. And I feel like over these next couple of years, it's about to be a real eye-opener. People are going to have to wake up. They're going to be forced to wake up. People are going to be forced to get back into relationships. And I can't wait to see it. I'm going to be sitting back with my popcorn, laughing my butt off as it transpires, as it happens. Because we haven't been living the way that nature has created us to live. Men and women are supposed to work together. If you look at any animal in the animal kingdom, the man and the woman animal works together. They have their roles. And we're going to have to go back to having our roles. But anyways, I just wanted to make a quick video about that because I know it's trending all over the news about the food stamp situation, about these layoffs, about the government shutdown. And people are going to have to wake up. People are going to have to wake up. But anyways, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to follow the Down Trap. And I'll holler at y'all on the next video. Peace.